Hi everyone, I'm here today to just address a question that or rather a statement that some people make, an incorrect statement about God's fourth commandment, right? And it's that Jesus broke the Sabbath and taught others to break it, and that's false. All right, we're gonna share some scriptures in that very same scripture that they use sometimes, or some use to try to validate that false claim. In that same Matthew chapter 12, let's go there. Matthew chapter 12. All right, I'm going to read the short passage. Matthew chapter 12, starting from verse 1. It says, "At that time, Jesus went on the Sabbath day through the corn, and his disciples were an hungered and began to pluck the ears of corn and to eat. But when the Pharisees saw it, they said unto him, Behold, thy disciples do that which is not lawful to do upon the Sabbath day. But he said unto them, Have ye not read what David did when he was a hungered, and they that were with him, how he entered into the house of God, and did eat the shewbread, which was not lawful for him to eat, neither for them which were with him, but only for the priests? Or have ye not read in the law how that on the Sabbath days the priests in the temple profane the Sabbath, and are blameless? But I say unto you that in this place is one greater than the temple. But if ye had known what this meaneth, I will have mercy and not sacrifice, you would not have condemned the guiltless, for the Son of Man is Lord even of the Sabbath day." Now, Christ mentioned two scenarios, right? In addition, of course, to the one that he and the disciples were in. So they were found in the work of God, of course, with God Himself, and were a hungered, and dare I say, not the normal Mr. Breakfast hungry, right? And hungered in the work of God. So we see two principles enjoined for them, even plucking those ears of corn, which was also lawful according to Leviticus 19, that if you're a hungered and you're found in the field of another man, right? You may glean from the and eat that which you pick in the field, not to take, but to pick that is in the field and eat a hunger. As I said, not the simple Mr. Breakfast hungry. So they were in the work of God and a hunger. Right? He spoke of David, and that's in 1 Samuel 21. Right? 1 Samuel 21. And the account is with David and Abimelech the priest, right? Starting from verse 1, it says, so 1 Samuel 21, it says, Then came David to Nob, to Ahimelech the priest, and Ahimelech was afraid at the meeting of David, and said unto him, Why art thou alone, and no man with thee? And David said unto him, Ahimelech the priest, the king hath commanded me a business, and hath said unto me, Let no man know anything of the business whereabout I send thee, and what I have commanded thee, and I have appointed my servant to such and such a place. Now therefore, what is under thine hand? Give me 5 loaves of bread in mine hand, or what there is present. And the priest answered David and said, There is no common bread under mine hand, but there is hallowed bread, if the young men have kept themselves, at least from women. And David answered the priest and said unto him, Of a truth women have been kept from us about these 3 days since I came out, and the vessels of the young men are holy. And the bread is in a manner common, yea, though it were sanctified this day in the vessel. So the priest gave him hallowed bread, for there was no bread there but a shewbread that was taken from before the Lord to put hot bread in the day when it was taken away. Alright, so a little explanation on this. Alright, shewbread was the hallowed bread being spoken of. Shewbread, you may find that in Exodus chapter 25. Alright, and that was bread that was baked even freshly for the Sabbath. Why Jesus spake of the priest profaning the Sabbath? It meant that, we are not supposed to be, doing any secular or any even household work on the Sabbath day. And so the priest was in the work of God doing this special work. And Christ was basically saying, don't you know that those who are in the work of God perform duties, right, that seem like basically secular work, or are they breaking the Sabbath? That's what Christ was essentially saying. Things regarding the temple. The priest had to make fresh shewbread, right? And that was doing in the work of God. right? And the explanation which David would have had was because David and his men were also in the work of God and a hungered. So we see the two principles repeating, right? And so it's a false claim that Christ broke the Sabbath and taught others to break it. And let me just add that what Christ said, He is Lord of the Sabbath, right? It is He who gave us, it's He who gave the commandment and the principles enjoined to Him, what not to do and what to do. I hope you were enlightened. God bless.